All right. Hello. My name is Kelly Kabilchek. I graduated in May of 2011 from Central Michigan with my degree in public relations and my minor in marketing and leadership. So today my sister asked me to answer some questions for you all. So I will be looking back at the questions and answering them. But to give you a little bit more background, as soon as I graduated, I joined Domino's Pizza in their leadership development program. Currently, I live in Salt Lake City, and I supervise 12 stores where trusting my leadership minor has come in handy many times and given me a skill set that has set me apart from a lot of other people. I'll get into more of the information, I guess, as I answer the question. So the first question I was asked to answer is, how would you describe your company's organizational leadership style? I would say that it's tiered. Whereas every part of the company has their executive vice presidents and vice presidents. Domino's is mainly a franchise company, but we do have a section that's corporate, which is where I work in. In every section of the business, there's people that report to each other, but overall, I would say that it's a very inclusive and collaborative work environment. So I would say it's mostly collaborative, but we still have our structure of who reports to who. So the next question are, what are some of the important values and ethics that your company demonstrates? I would say, as I just said, that Domino's altogether as a pizza company, our number one mission is to be the number one pizza company in the world. My division, which is Team USA, which is an umbrella of about 400 stores in 8 domestic markets. Our values are ownership and collaboration, world-class performance, innovation, and winning with integrity. The next question is, what methods has your company used to gain commitment from your staff? I would say a number one thing overall as a corporation is rewards and recognition. Because we are a publicly traded company, people can buy stock, and Domino's has been doing very well. So everybody bonuses twice a year based on the company's financial performances. I would say that that's a big way to gain commitment from the staff. And also little things like everyone gets a big Christmas package every year. Locally, I think, I have about 200 employees, more than that report to me in 12 stores. And I would say the way that my staff stays committed is just having an honest working relationship with them, performance-wise and recognition-wise. And I think, having that relationship is the number one way to have them commit to you. Next question is, how many opportunities for advancement does your company offer? It's a huge company. We're bigger. We're bigger internationally than we are domestically. And gosh, people are always moving and promoting. I know a lot of people that don't stay in a position longer than 9 months to a year and a half. Personally, I've been with the company almost 2 years this summer, and this is my second. I've already been promoted twice. So I would say that there's a lot of opportunities for advancement in a company. And it's also, as in any company, it's based on business need. So whether, depending on what section of the company you are, if you're willing to relocate, I think those are some of the big factors in being promoted in almost any job. The next question is, how long has your company been open, and how have they managed to keep it thriving? Domino's was originally started in 1950 by Tom Monahan and his brother. I don't know if anyone wants a little history, but Tom Monahan's brother sold his part of the company because he didn't want anything to do with it, and his payment was a Volkswagen Beetle from his brother, and obviously he got the short end of the stick, and that Volkswagen Beetle is still sitting in our headquarters today. So to answer that, we've been around for 53 years, and the way that Domino's has kept it thriving is we've been changing, we've been evolving. About 5-6 years ago, we were told our pizza tastes like cardboard. It wasn't good. So we decided, okay, we're going to admit that we were wrong, and we changed our pizza. So, that was the first thing, constantly innovating. I don't know if anyone's tried our new stuffed cheesy bread, but it's way better than the old stuff. It has as much cheese as a medium pizza. so it's very healthy. And just new products. I think that, Parmesan bread bites, if you've tried our pan pizzas, much better than it used to be, because it's fresh, and there's buttery flakes in it, so it's delicious. Also on the topic of change, we've changed our stores. We've been re-imaging a lot of our stores. Our stores were previously, very outdated. A lot of our stores were around, built in the 50s to 70s. So, we needed a facelift. So we have a lot of re-imaged stores, specifically in the market that I'm in Salt Lake City. Half of our stores out of the 29 are re-imaged right now, and the rest of them will be re-imaged by the end of 2013. The last bit of how we've managed to keep it thriving is we're starting to change our people. Locally in Salt Lake City, we're piloting a new and inspired team member where, we really take a hard look on how customer focused our team members are, and we're basically revamping the way we're training everybody, the way we interact with customers. It used to be not okay to throw and toss pizzas, so we're trying to now focus on making it a much more fun place to work and a fun place for our customers to visit. The other question was, how does your company persuade employees to follow their strategic vision for the organization? I think that kind of goes, with the previous question from the commitment from the staff. I think the number one thing that each division does is with their relationships there. It's all about the buy-in. Again, it's going up to those values about innovation and collaboration, winning with integrity. So, we have a saying at Domino's Pizza that pizza sauce runs through our veins. So it's pretty much an all-in company. And, with it being so collaborative, a lot of, whenever there's a new idea or anything, it's tested in a lot of different parts of the company. So there is that buy-in multiple places. The next question is, how has your time at Central Michigan University as a leadership minor helped you to be where you are today? The number one thing is, I think back to when I was, junior, senior in college, having something that set me apart, such as the leadership minor. It was something nice to talk about. It was something different than a lot of candidates that were interviewing against me didn't have. With this job with Domino's Pizza, I had to present to a panel of executive vice presidents at Domino's Pizza as my fourth interview. And I presented on my leadership minor project that I did, and they loved it. So it sets you apart. It gives you a skill set. As a leader, you're going to be hopefully leading other leaders, and you have to understand that your style of leadership isn't always going to be the same as the person you're leading. So, knowing that going into a job where hopefully you're leading other people, right away you're going to have to flex your style to have successful working relationships with them. The last question here is what have you gained from working with Domino's corporate? I would say a lot of experience. I was eating dinner with my Nana the other day and just talking about my job, and she was like, Kelly, how do you know this much about business? You were a public relations major. But really it's been all about experience. I feel, very blessed and lucky that I've, gotten to immerse myself in such a challenging and fun job. But, I can speak to any item on a P&L. I run 12 businesses, so I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about people. I was telling my sister the other day, I never thought I was going to have to, fire people this young in my career. And, just really learning how to have these tough conversations, and a lot of times taking the emotion out of it and focusing on your business. Also on the people side, just learning how to influence people and learning, as you have all these different personalities that you're managing, different things affect different people. So you have to know what works for your people and how to influence them. I would say, I've learned a lot from working from Domino's corporate, and I hope to continue to learn as I, grow and mature with my role. But to all of you leadership minors, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope what I have rambled on about today is somehow helpful to you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.